I hope they heard you too.
Nah, they didn't.
Nah, it's cool.
Nah, they hear that,
It's
man.
cool.
They hear that.
It's
You know what I'm
cool.
saying? Hey,
You a mutt anyway.
hey. I'm a dog. I'm a mutt.
How y'all doing today?
Good,
Welcome.
good,
What? Not you doing?
good.
I know y'all can't answer back, but if you could in the chat, to go ahead and type it in. We had some come in a little earlier. Okay?
Yeah, we appreciate it.
All right. Real quick, before we do any introductions, since y'all got to hit a little early, let's go ahead and start the chat. We're gonna do something a little bit different today. Good evening, everybody. What's good? From my lovely cousin.
What up, though?
Yo, yeah. What up, CJ? What up, Sid? What's good, fellas? This is from, oh, you can't see,
Black Raiden.
Yes,
Football
Sid,
season is
it's
over.
throw the whole thing away, baby. Throw the whole thing away. Just enjoy other teams' success and downfalls, because that's exactly what it is. Hey guys,
What
how
up?
you doing?
What up, Chelsea?
Congratulations are in order to you for passing your big test.
Big shout out to you.
And from our mother, #1 sports podcast for wrestling high class of 2007. That's right. I like that.
07.
I like that. One of the best classes ever.
Facts.
Anyway, first time tuning in, or if you're a repeat offender, we want to welcome you, say thank you. And this is GNC Sports Talk, where we do it
For the culture.
by the culture.
Because we are the culture, you did.
#1 sports podcast. Why?
Because our mama said so.
Because our mama said so. Real quick, thank you from Chelsea. We appreciate. Yep. Thank you. You are very welcome.
Love you, mama.
Love you, mother. #1 sports podcast, because you said so. Therefore, we are not lying. And if you are new, we want to say welcome. We love you already, and we welcome you back next week, because we need you to become a repeat offender. All you got to do is show up twice.
That's it.
To become a repeat offender. And also, if you are a repeat offender, we want to thank you for always tuning in. And before we go any further, thank y'all for lighting that chat up, #1. #2, make sure you do this.
Ding.
Ding, ding,
ding.
There you go.
Watch from Twitch.
And I was going to make sure. We are now live on Twitch. Group decision made last night. So we are now live on Twitch and on YouTube and on Facebook. If you go find our lovely Facebook channel page, that is GNC Sports Talk.
Yes, sir.
I think that's it. It might be 51. Whatever.
It don't matter.
Anyway, just come find us on YouTube.
Yeah.
Come find us on YouTube.
Yeah.
Anyway,
you give y'all the good content, man.
We really are. We really are. A lot in store for y'all. We got a Hail Mary that took place.
Right. And if you haven't did it yet, type your music picks down on there. We want to know what you listen to.
Tell them why. Tell them why.
Hey, man, look. I've been listening to a whole bunch of albums this past couple of weeks. I ain't gonna lie, this past month I've been listening nonstop, album after album after album. A lot of good albums coming out. But we want to see what you guys are listening to. I know what I've been listening to. I don't know what you've been listening to. I'm pretty sure it's good. I know whatever y'all listen to, I know it's pretty good too. So, hey, under the comments, put y'all music picks down. Then at the end of the episode, we're gonna shout y'all out.
Yes, like my esteemed brethren here said, make sure you put an M next to your music pick. The artist, the album, the song, whatever it may be. We love music. We want to make sure we stay tapped in, tuned in with y'all. We love seeing what y'all come up with. It's very, very interesting. Make sure you put an M next to the artist, name of the song, and or album. We're going to highlight that at the end of the episode for everybody's favorite segment, or at least that's what we say, because all of them are our favorite segments. Real quick, going back to the comments, one time. Yes, Lord.
Yes, Lord.
Oh, sorry, Chelsea. You caught me off guard. You got me.
Not the Japanese song, Mom. I'm telling you, y'all, please go listen to it.
Absolutely not.
Go listen to Double Angel. I'm telling y'all, it sounds absolutely great.
Absolutely,
it's great.
Absolutely,
it's great.
Absolutely,
it's great.
I don't know what y'all thought about the little thumbnail, but it looked like my eyes was closed because my contacts nodded. Whatever. Anyway, we got a fun-filled episode for y'all as usual. And per usual right now, because we are in football season, we'll be starting off with college football real quick, one time, get into a little NFL, and also a teeny bit of NBA because it did kick off. We got some great news with that. And, of course, we got the segments coming in after that. Eventually, there will be a commercial coming to you real soon in the middle of it. It's coming soon. We just hadn't done it yet. Anyway.
I mean, we always do our thing. I mean, I think they love it.
Nah, they better love it. They better love it. Anyway, before we get going,
Okay.
Twitch. We are on Twitch. Some of y'all may or may not be technically savvy. Who knows? Who cares? If you're on Twitch, because I know it's people watching on Twitch, welcome.
Well, hey, we appreciate it, man.
Welcome. We thank y'all. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Real quick, we about to get ready to get started. Go
Dodgers. Okay.
They looking like they might be on the sweep. We'll check their score here in a minute. Bringing it home
tonight, baby.
Here's a spoiler alert. I think the Yankees are gonna win tonight, not because they can't sweep, but because the Dodgers will probably want to win in LA.
But if you're a team that want to win, go ahead and win right away. You don't even chance it. That's just me.
I'm with you. I'm just saying it might happen. It might happen. It might happen. Yes, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started.
Let's get to it.
I'm gonna start off
all right,
just because very, very crazy things that are going on right now in college football. The number one crazy thing that I can tell you that's going on in college football right now, Boise State is ranked number 15 right now. Following their star-studded running back Ashton Jeanty, who played at a high school near us in Dallas, Texas. He was in Frisco, I believe it was Lone Star High School. He was phenomenal in high school. I seen him play one game, and he was the offense. He was the team. If he could have punted, he would have punted. If he would have played both ways, he could have played both ways. But what he is doing at Boise State is what he was doing in high school. I can't wait to see where he wind up going whenever he declared for the draft. I don't know if it's this year, next year, but wherever that young man gonna go, he got him a bright future ahead of him. Also, your Tigers went down.
They did.
Your Tigers went down. It happened to a backup running back. For those of y'all who don't know,
backup running back. You might as well call him a running back.
You might as well call him. I gave you that. You gave me that. He did throw though. He made about 7 to 10 completions though. He did. He threw it well. Anyway, Texas A&M stomped LSU. I say all that because if y'all didn't know, we cheer for opposite teams in college on a big level. Not for our school. We're Grambling State alumni, third generation. What happened was nothing short of what I thought would, because whenever y'all do play them in Texas A&M, it is a challenge.
Yeah.
Also, what happened was something that I think needed to happen. So this amps up when LSU Alabama plays, because that has become a rivalry. LSU did go down. I did troll my brother. The week is not over because the new thing hadn't started. If I'm not mistaken, y'all got a bye week, right? I think this is a bye week.
I don't think so.
I think this is a bye week for y'all.
Well, if it is, thank the Lord.
Well, this is
that was a tough loss.
If this is a bye week, that means I got 2 weeks to sit up there and troll about this loss. I think this is y'all bye week because next week is LSU Alabama.
Okay.
Yeah. So I controlled him. It felt good. It felt great. It felt amazing. Simply because he tried to troll me, and I said they better not, they cannot lose, because I am not gonna stop. And if I got an extra bye week, I'm gonna start finding gifts and means to send to him. Anything to say?
It was a good game, LSU. It was a good game. Nussmeier, I can tell you exactly what happened. What turned everything around when Nussmeier turned the ball over, throwing it across his body. Something that pros never do or don't do. They're not supposed to do. College quarterbacks in general don't or not supposed to do. He did that's the number one rule. Do not throw across your body. And when he threw across his body, it just seemed like everything went down here after that. He got a little nicked up after that as well. Then they just went on a crazy run. They replaced they starting quarterback with a new quarterback, which is they did a whole bunch of run pass options. He scored a few touchdowns of his own, and that's pretty much that all need to be said on that. I mean, it was a good game, man. Like I said, until it wasn't. But we had our chance to. We came back in the fourth quarter. We was down by 5. I want to say 28-23, if I'm not mistaken, something like that. And they got the ball and just marched the ball back down. That's when he threw that bomb that was like 60 yards down the field. And then, like I said, we couldn't come back from that. But Texas A&M always give us a hard time, especially in College Station. They always give us a hard time. I was hoping that we was going to beat them this time, because if we beat them, they kind of solidify us. But hey, we took that L. We got to take it. They took it on the 10. I got to take it on the 10.
It's only because he trolled me.
I got to take it on the chin. LSU took the L. I got to get all of the flag that gear by the city. So it's all good. It's all good.
It's only because he trolled me. They lost at the wrong time because it's the bye week going on right now, so you got to live with it. But it was a lot of good games that's going on. Nothing really like significant that happened. You still see Miami at the top of the charts. They're still undefeated. Oregon, Ohio State, Penn State, those teams. Nothing really interesting. But in these next few weeks, you'll see a lot of movement go on as we near what is going to be the first ever 12-team playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
I am looking forward to seeing the teams who we don't expect, i.e. a Boise State, Penn State, if they can survive because the strength of their schedule is coming up because they get ready to face Ohio State, things like that. On the SWAC news, Grambling lost again.
Tell them who we lost to Texas. There is no excuse. In my living, we losing to Texas Southern is just a thing that don't happen. Yeah, we don't lose to a lot of teams. The only team Southern is the only one that be giving us problems. But that's Southern. But everybody else, we should dominate. Like the way we dominated Jackson State in the beginning, that's how I expect us to dominate every single time. And we losing to Texas Southern the way we did.
We should have lost homecoming too, if we being honest. The homecoming was ugly.
It was ugly. I ain't gonna say we should have lost, but it was an ugly homecoming for us. Grambling, step y'all game up, man.
Hey, like said, aka CJ said, throw the season away. Throw the season away for the Saints, throw away for the Grambling Tigers. We on a hope and a prayer for Faraday.
We on a hope and prayer.
We on a hope and a prayer for Faraday. Real quick, let's see. Hold on. Here we go. For me, all the black and gold are just losing. Faraday, Grambling, and the Saints. Yeah, we on a hope and a prayer for Faraday because everything else,
man, it's ugly.
Graham has no excuse against TS. Who?
Yeah,
that's right, TSU.
TSU.
Yeah, we have no excuse, but hey, that's what the season been looking like ever since we entered the SWAC play. I'm not sure how we looked against Tuskegee, but ever since that state fair, it's been downhill.
Yeah, since that
we won against Jackson State, and it's been downhill after that. It's crazy. It's insane. Also, Mickey Joseph, Grambling State's head coach, was fined about $5,000 for making comments towards the refs.
That make it even worse. Hey, but you had every right.
No. Because I
put it on the officials.
Man. What we not gonna do is blame the officials for terrible play by said units, whether it's the offense, the defense, or the special team. Because the most important unit that is out there, not on the field, is the coaching staff, and it is something going on with the coaching staff that we got right now. I have no idea what it is. Terrible. Everything
is unbalanced right now. Can I say that? Are we in the safe place to say that? Everything from the Saints, everything from the Grambling Tigers is unbalanced. It's unbalanced, man. And yes, man, Mama, you are right. He did apologize after that $5,000 fine. But it still don't matter, man.
I mean, get your frustrations out. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, like, you can try to blame the refs all you want to, and I'm not sure because I didn't watch all of the game. I just know if it look anything like we've been looking the last 4 or 5 games, can't really blame the refs.
Yeah.
Can't really blame the refs. Yes, Sean said it is a safe space. It's a safe space, but then it's also a real space, and the real space is this. We're just not playing good on none of the levels right now. High school, professional, or college. And it's really, really terrible. Did you have anything else for college? Because if not, we can move on to the NFL.
Let's see let's take a look. Do you have the new games pulled up for this coming up week?
We always try to do this prediction stuff.
Yeah, let's do a prediction, man.
We ain't doing all this game. Pick
all right, let's hope who y'all win Ohio State and Penn State.
Ohio State.
Okay.
No hands, no ifs, hands, or buts.
Are we going to see upset with Arkansas, Ole Miss?
Who's upset?
Arkansas.
Arkansas 3-2. Ole Miss is 2-2. I don't know if I count it as upset. I think both of them are equal right now. Whoever win that game, win it. I don't even think it's an upset. Like, I know it's ranked versus unranked, but you got a 5-3 team versus 6-2 team. Ain't no upset to me. It's really about who gonna win. It's in Arkansas.
By the way, LSU special teams unit, the field goal team. Y'all have to do a whole lot better than what y'all doing right now. What I saw on last Saturday was inexcusable. Y'all have one job. Y'all only have one job, and y'all Y'all fucked it up 3 times. My bad. Excuse my language. My bad. Y'all messed it up 3 times. Y'all messed it up 3 times, man. 1, 2, 3. It's still a safe place.
No, you gonna make it unsafe. You know we get in the car. I'm not getting yelled at for you. ULL is playing right now. Yes, they are. I forgot to look at their score. I will look at it in a minute.
Okay.
ULM quite possibly outside of LSU is Tulane playing pretty good. Tulane, ULL, ULM, LSU. I mean, they still got a good record. It's a little bad. Anyway, I want to move on to the NFL. I don't want to do too many predictions. That's what the other show gonna be for.
Okay. All right.
Try to get with it. In the NFL, few things happen. We will talk about that in a minute. Really, really bad things happen. Really, really good things happen. We can go on the good right now. Detroit is who I said they were. Detroit is them. They are they. I am him, and I predicted this. This goes out to you, Devin, our brother. I told you. I said it. Detroit is winning the NFC North and quite possibly will win the whole NFC and possibly represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. I said that. I also said that your quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers, I almost named his name, will not be him. He will not get it done. Detroit will do it. Detroit has done it. Detroit will continue to do it. Detroit stand up.
Detroit stand up, man. What up, though, man? Hey, big shout out to Detroit. Y'all doing y'all thing right now. I still think it might come down to Minnesota and Detroit to see who wanna go to the Super Bowl. Who knows, man? I don't know. I
think Detroit got the NFC.
Whoever win that division might be going to the Super Bowl.
Detroit has the NFC North locked up. With Jordan Love hurt.
Ooh.
I don't know if as much is gonna go on with that. We're gonna stay on the positive though, right? So on the positive, I hate to say it, but I'm glad he's not here. So I hope he's busy and don't pop in later.
Yeah.
The Falcons are winning the NFC North right now. They are 4-0 in conference play in the NFC South. They're 4-0 in conference play. At the end of the day, I give credit where credit is due. I'm happy Spencer isn't here right now, so that makes things even better. Yeah, the Falcons, I think they pretty much got it sold up. Nobody can do anything versus them now that they are 4-0 in the division, and we know they'll win against Carolina again. The only thing we can do is look to try to spoil their season, maybe a spot, but it's not looking good. Again, we're going to stay on the positive side, so I don't want to get into the negative right now. On the positive side, the Patriots got a win against the Jets. Shout out to Gerard Mayo, black man.
Yeah, that's me.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ha Davis because it is not our saying that
at all. Gotta give him credit.
Giving him credit. If you're watching this, big fan.
Like, subscribe. I'm just saying.
No, for real. But shout out to Gerard Mayo. It's gonna be a slippery slope for you. In the meantime, between time, but great win against the Jets. We are staying on the positive side here.
Yeah, man.
Positive side. The Eagles. This is for you, Sean. The Eagles.
Yep.
With AJ Brown, look like a legitimate contender. Without AJ Brown, they are not. So you better pray for the health of AJ Brown because Jalen Hurts does not look the same without. And hopefully, Saquon Barkley stays healthy too because if he gets hurt, that is the season right there.
Well, hopefully all of them stay healthy, man. They've been playing pretty good ball. They beat the Cincinnati Bengals 37-17. It wasn't even a close game, to be honest with you. But the Arizona Miami game. Arizona pulled it out by a squeaker by 1 point, 28-27.
Yeah, with Arizona Cardinals winning against Miami Dolphins, it was a close game for some strange reason. It looks like Arizona likes to stay in very close games. We'll get on the other side of that in a minute.
Yeah.
But yes, Arizona Cardinals did pull out another win. Marvin Harrison Jr. just hadn't gotten involved in it though.
But I think
when he does,
I don't know what I want to know what his yards were. But I know he scored a touchdown on Jalen Ramsey with ease, man. He just broke Jalen. We ain't gonna say broke him down, but he got out of his stance and he just went to the end zone like it was nothing.
Gotta give credit where credit is due to these next two teams. The Kansas City Chiefs are still undefeated. Yeah. It's no secret I don't like them. We'll talk about that another time. It's neither here nor there, right? Everybody gotta hate somebody. just happen to hate the Chiefs right now.
Yep.
It is what it is, but they are undefeated. They keep getting it done. Quarterback stat. If quarterback wins or a stat that Patrick Mahomes is the greatest of all time, and that's neither here nor there. Everybody knows that. It is what it is. Moving right along. The Washington, they have earned their last name. Commanders. What a play. We have a lot to talk about with that later.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Great.
Wow.
By the way.
Wow.
Great game. If you don't know, I tweeted out on Sunday when it happened as a Saints fan to a Chicago Bears fan, to their fan base. We know how you feel because it happened to us plenty of times. So don't get mad about it. We know the feeling.
Said, you sound like Eric Dietrich. It's a squeaker. It's a squeaker. Yes. All right. So on to the negative side of what we saw in the NFL. We're doing great on time right now.
All right.
Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share. I want to make sure we said it again. What's your name?
Kerry.
I'm Gary, and this is GNC Sports Talk. We can do the slogan again. Why not? We do it
for the coach,
by the coach,
because we are the coach. You did.
We just like saying it.
We just love saying.
Just love saying.
Gotta love it.
It's one of the slogans. The other one is number one sports podcast. Why?
Because our mama said so.
Because our mama said so. On to the negative side of things that we saw on this here either Sunday and or Monday and or Thursday, if you want to talk about that. Bad thing that happened. Minnesota Vikings took another L to the Los Angeles Rams. Not just simply because they lost. No, I did not get that footage because it was very hard to find and download. But the end of the game came down to Sam Darnold taking a face mask. Turn your head real quick, if you will. Took a face mask that was not called, and people were talking about how egregious, how bad, how the refs could miss it. And all I want to do is make sure I take it back to the number one thing that happened to the New Orleans Saints back in
2019.
2019, right before COVID struck. That should have been a sign the way that call was not called. When we saw the worst pass interference of all time not get called, and the refs apologized afterwards, which basically ended Sean Payton's tenure in New Orleans, because after that, it was all downhill from there. Yes, that was a very, very bad game. Again, we're on the negatives right now. How dare the refs not call it? I don't know if you saw it live, but I know you saw the replay.
I saw the replay.
Do you know why they didn't call it?
Yeah, you know, they sometimes refs have these blinders on. That's what we call. I know they sunglasses. And, you know, they might need to stick out there to see what's happening, what's going on. But, how they didn't call that, I don't know. It was just some nasty work going on. And this week reminds me, this week, especially with Washington and Chicago, this week reminded me, and I don't know if you remember this, 2015, I want to say 2015, was one of the more funniest Sundays, NFL Sundays that I can remember. With Bill Belichick, Frank Gore cussing on live TV when he was, I forgot the last team he played for, but he wound up cussing. Cam Newton said something crazy. It was just like, if you remember 2015, that season, like it was one particular Sunday, it was just the funniest thing that was just going around. And this past week of NFL football kind of reminded me of.
With the thing that you said about the refs having blinders, the refs had this in front of them. That's money. They had money in front of them. I have no idea how they missed the call. They did. Who knows why? It was crazy, right? Again, on the more negatives, the Saints, terrible. Don't know what they're doing. Don't know why we have Spencer Rattler starting and Jake Hayner, I believe his name, ending the game. The young quarterback could not get any rhythm, any confidence. He's sitting out. Jake Hayner doesn't look like he's warmed up. And then also the defense, whether they look good or bad, they're going to look bad at the end of the day because they always on the field. We don't take no shots down the field
at all.
We can't get the run game going. I have no idea what is going on. Also, Chris Olave keep taking shots that are uncalled for, apparently, and he always dropping the ball and or fumbling the ball. Got to fix that. Again, like said, like I've been saying for the past couple of weeks, throw the whole season away. It is what it is. We can do no right at the end of this. I'll give you a couple minutes because I know you like to rant and rave for some reason.
Well, I can't rant and rave about it. Just watching the game, we was in the game for a nice little period. We kept them to field goal after field goal. Then of course they scored a couple of times. But like you had said, and I'm gonna reiterate it, we don't go down the field. It's just vertical. We're not going vertical. We just going horizontal. We ain't getting done with the run game. I'm glad Kamara signed his 2-year deal with us. We appreciate you, brother. I ain't gonna take you for granted. I know how great you are. But yeah, you see the way this team going. Look, I'm pretty sure we would have traded you somewhere, and not in the NFC, but we probably would have traded you somewhere in the AFC. But yeah, man, like you had said, the season, the only thing I can hope for is we get a couple more wins if we can, even though it's gonna be a struggle. Chris Olave, Lord, he been taking some blows. I ain't gonna lie to you, he been taking some blows. Spencer Rattler. We at this time we watching the game, I'm just trying to find something good. And the good thing I say about Spencer Rattler, he was always positive on that sideline. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Just I'm rooting for him, but yeah, we just need you to go a little bit more vertical, man. Just don't be scared to take no shots. So that's one of the things. He's still a rookie. Hainer, this is second year, but at the end of the day, like, it's based on wins and losses, and we ain't been winning anything since week 2.
I forgot to talk about a positive before we talked about the negative, but James Winston.
Hey!
Calm down. He's not with us anymore. Keep that. No.
Hey,
No. Calm.
What I do?
Calm all the way down. Calm all the way down. Jameis Winston got a W against the Baltimore Ravens. I am not down on the Ravens. Everybody has a bad game. Everybody has an Achilles heel. And the Baltimore Ravens' Achilles heel just happens to be the Cleveland Browns. So their defense looks suspect. Their offense still look good. They still didn't do very much running with Derrick Henry. I have no idea what they're doing with that. I don't know if they can get it going or they didn't try to get it going. But Jameis Winston got that W no matter how ugly or pretty it might have looked. He got it. He gave one of his famous speeches. I'm not sure how close. You let me know because it was in Cleveland, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure how close Cleveland is to Detroit, but he said it was right up the road. That's neither here nor there. I think it's a little bit distant. But Jameis Winston quoted Eminem's 8 Mile after winning. You only get one shot. Don't miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
I love Jameis.
Jameis Winston with the sound bites is nothing if not hilarious. Hilarious.
And what you had said last year when we had him, or it's not.
Oh yes.
Whatever it is.
That was last year.
Jameis Winston, whether it's good or bad, is the most entertaining quarterback in the National Football League. Look, when Derek Carr got injured last year, and who was playing Minnesota? We was playing Minnesota. I was on the East Coast. And you had called me, and you was like, you over there talking to somebody. I
was a Cowboys fan. I was at a bar.
Yeah, you was at a bar, and Gary said, he was like, I told this Cowboys fan, he was like, hey, whether good or bad, James Winston's gonna make this game entertaining. And we done by a lot.
No. What happened was he was a Cowboys fan, getting a little litty up there at the bar. It was early in the day. It was very successful because it was a very bad game. This is when. Was it Josh Dobbs, the astronaut? What's his name?
Yeah,
Josh Dobbs was there with Minnesota. He was on his hot streak. Derek Carr had gotten hurt. Nothing unfamiliar there. And this Cowboy fan was sitting next to me, and he was like, man, you cheering for the Saints. What's about to happen? I said, well, brother. I said, well, brother, what's going to happen is you about to witness the most exciting football you have ever seen in your entire life. He was like, really? I was like, yeah. Jameis Winston either is going to go out in a blaze of glory or a blaze of fury. And by golly, it was a blaze of glory. And it also was a blaze of fury because he threw a pick at the end of the game and ended. But we came back. And that Cowboys fan looked at me and said, dude, how did you know that? I said, because that's who Jameis Winston is.
That's our quarterback.
Also, greatest hits. That's what we need to do next week.
Greatest hits.
Jameis Winston. When he showed up with the suitcase last year, but wasn't nothing in the suitcase. And the metaphor was, we ain't got nothing to lose.
Oh! So y'all ain't thinking. Y'all not thinking, man. Y'all not thinking. It's right up here. Oh, the news, man.
What is wrong with Jameis, bro? What is wrong with Jameis?
I love it, man. I wish he was on our team right now.
I didn't want to lose him.
I did not want to lose him.
I did not want to lose him.
But hold on. Before we even get to our topic, the thing that got swept under the rug, which I didn't realize till we saw watching the game, Tua started and played.
I told you.
I did not know who he was going to play. Yeah. And nobody said nothing about it. Yeah, ESPN, ESPN2, FS1. Nobody said anything about him starting. It was just
Nah,
And they almost won.
it was on the in the morning, and I was shocked when he actually did it. Yeah, him playing was a bit befuddling, but they almost won. The thing that I question that I hope that he's looking out for, because I didn't know he had two kids. I knew he had one. He has a boy and a girl. He also is married. Man, listen, if it happened again, dog, you got to consider your life. And if your wife is anything important to you along with your kids, man, listen, I know nobody signs up for it, things happen. But brother, if you get another one, nobody trying to sign up to take care. And I'm not meaning this in any insensitive way. If you become a vegetable because of this, that is a very disheartening thing. Bro, what they say nowadays, prioritize your health. I hope he is prioritizing his health. One more hit might do it, dog. One more hit might do it. Before we go, want to make sure there's two more things we got to mention. Aaron Rodgers is cooked. He done. I can't believe I was drinking the Kool-Aid at the beginning of the year, but we all know Aaron Rodgers is a cancer. He is a cancer to the team. He left Green Bay because they wouldn't bend to his will, and he went to New York Jets last year, got hurt on the third or fourth play, came back this year, got a coach fired. His offense coordinator, buddy Nathaniel Hackett, still got demoted.
Yep.
Now they got a new head coach. He got his boy back there, Devontae Adams, Alan Lazard. So I guess they're the Green Bay Packers of the East. He got everything going for him and a better defense, arguably. And he still can't win. And I told you, and I said we need to make this, maybe that'll be on the other show. What if Aaron Rodgers is cooked? Let's just answer that question right now. I think he is. So the what if is this. Once you throw away your future, what do you do now? He's done. It's sad. His thing keep moving to the sideways, just like Aaron Rodgers to the left, exit stage left. I think it's done. I think it's over. It's nothing else y'all can do this season. And that will put you at 41 for next year. I'm sorry, you don't have what Peyton Manning, what Tom Brady had, and you also will never get another championship. You'll go down with the likes of Drew Brees. One championship at all it is. You had your heyday. It's done. It's over. It's
Hall of Fame, yeah.
It's kaput. Let's see. He said he wasn't going to wear the
guardian hat in his helmet.
He did. On the bad. This is the last bad. Chicago Bears.
We got something coming for y'all.
It's something called finish the game. It's something called don't count your chickens until they hatch. It's something called the mission isn't done until it's done. It's also one of them sayings your fans can sit up there and ruin the whole season for you. Hey, I don't know if it's the hype train. I don't know if it's the fans. I don't know if it's them in the locker room. But I do know said quarterback said that he doesn't get nervous. Well, buddy, I don't know if you know what nerves is, but you just faced the rookie of the year on the other side named Jaden Daniels. And by golly, you lost that race, baby.
Man, hold on. Pull up the stat. Let me just tell you what Jaden Daniels did. Let me tell you what Jaden Daniels did. I think it's at the bottom. He had Jaden Daniels, 21 for 38, 326 yards, 1 TD.
And the 1 TD came? Hail the Commanders on a Hail Mary play. That is a slogan if you did not know it. Hail the Commanders.
I did not know that.
Yes.
But, we're about to get on these. Hey, we're about to get on these segments. Let's start off. All right, so the first segment that we do have is called Flag on the Play. And pretty much when Flag on the Play is when we see any players, any coaches, male or female, we do not discriminate. When we see anybody do anything egregious or say anything egregious, I believe it's our job as sports enthusiasts / sports journalists to call them out. So with no further ado, man, I want to call out. I want to get my flag on the play. Let's go and get this kicked off, man. All right, get one more for him. This is about to be crazy. All right. So my flag on the play goes to none other than was starting quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts, Anthony Richardson. If you don't know, Anthony Richardson and the Indianapolis Colts lost to the Houston Texans, C.J. Stroud. And after when the game was going on, Anthony Richardson subbed himself out. Now, of course, people going to ask, media going to ask, reporters going to ask, well, why you went out the game in the third quarter? And his response was, tired. I ain't gonna lie. There was a lot of running right there that I did. So I just told Shane,
The head coach.
the head coach, I needed a break right there. So Anthony Richardson, out of all the things you could have said, out of all the things you could have said or to be the reason why you took yourself out of the game, you just could have, been like, you know what, man, I feel like I pulled my hamstring. I feel like I messed up my ankle, during that run. I feel like I was out of breath. I felt like something besides I was just tired. That's one thing you don't never do. In sports in general, you never admit to being tired. And offensive linemen, defensive linemen, cornerbacks, everybody gets tired. But it's what you do to get through it. Is how you push through it. And again, one of my favorite sayings: not hard how hard you get hit, is how hard you get hit and keep moving forward. So Anthony Richardson, that was a bad look for you, and just for you saying that and taking yourself out, guess what? Somebody else coming in. There's Joe Flacco, the replacement for whatever reason. The replacement is coming in. I believe he is about to take your position. So, with no further ado, Anthony Richardson, for making yourself look bad, making the coach organization look bad, and just in general, flag on the play goes to you, sir.
Well, my flag on the play is a little different, a little bit more, not preach here. My flag on the play is a little bit different, a little bit more lighthearted, if you will. Depends on if you want to laugh at it or not.
That's
but
nice.
I certainly am. My flag on the play goes to this here thing that I'm about to show y'all. And it's crazy, right? This right here, this is a statue, right? If you don't know, this is Hall of Famer, Ring of Honor, I'm pretty sure. Dwayne Wade, Miami Heat, Dwayne Wade, number 3, aka the Flash, aka the man that brought y'all 2 championships. D Wade got his statue. And if you don't know, can you hear me, Shaq?
Oh, no, I know that, but I thought it was 3 because him, Shaq, him and Shaq. I thought then him and LeBron went too.
Oh yeah,
3,
yeah,
okay.
3. Nah, whatever. Doesn't matter. That statue ugly enough to sit there. Take one of them away. It is. That statue is ugly enough to take one away. If you don't know, one of the most iconic things that you can get in sports outside of the Hall of Fame or a ring is your statue for the team that you help contribute. Bring out of obscurity, whoever it is, whatever it is, a statue means you are immortalized. The reason why this statue is so crazy, so funny, so off-putting is, who does this look like? Who is that? That is not Dwayne Wade. Some people are saying that's Lawrence Fishburne when he was in the Matrix. That's Lawrence Fishburne when he was in the Matrix and he had all the things coming out of his head, all the wires and all that stuff when they was reading it's so off-putting. This is the worst statue I think we have ever seen done. Honestly, it's bad. I don't know who. Look at this again. Who is that? Who is that? I couldn't even find another picture where he was up there. And then it's supposed to be the one where he won one of the rings and he did this. But whoever did this sculpture, oh my God, where's Picasso at when you need him to steal something? Like, this is bad. This is how you are immortalized. He even made a statement when he was giving the speech, said, who's that right there? I know he was trying to be funny, but seriously, who is that? That is not Dwayne Wade. This flag on the play goes to Miami for allowing this to happen, for the sculptor doing it, and for whoever approved this. That is not who we think that is. I don't know if the light wasn't hitting right. I don't know if they just took bad pictures. A lot of people took bad pictures. That ain't Dwayne Wade. That statue is off-putting. It is terrible. I feel bad for that man. I don't know if it's karma or what, but by golly, they got that one wrong. Flag on the play goes to Miami and the sculptor. I feel bad for you, Dwayne Wade. This is how you immortalize, and it's terrible.
Well, you couldn't have said any better, man. Well, let's go to the next segment. When life comes at you fast, and pretty much when life comes at you fast is when you get on that plane, the helicopter, you have your parachute on, and you're on cloud 9, cloud 10, cloud 13, cloud 15, and you go up in the skies, the heavenly skies, and you fall out, and that parachute don't work. This is what you get.
got it queued up for us.
All right. So this if you ain't watching, let's look at what is about to happen. If you ain't check it out throughout the whole week or weekend.
This is the Hail Mary play.
This is the
Jaden
Hail
Daniels,
Mary.
Washington Commanders.
Oh,
This is how they won the game. Go ahead.
yeah, this is how they won the game. And Washington did everything right all night besides score. And when we was watching this game, you can let them see it. You play small, whatever you want to do. What happened? Our reaction when we was watching this game was just absolutely crazy. We started standing up, screaming, felt bad for our downstairs neighbors. Forget the upstairs. But anyway, it was a great game. Jaden Daniels proved why he should be Rookie of the Year. He proved he should be in that MVP discussion as well. Not saying he's gonna get it, but he should be in that. He should be in that MVP conversation. But Chicago Bears, how y'all let this happen? And y'all had the game won. Everybody was on the sideline, cheering and everything, and then that's literally when life comes at you fast. That's exactly what I mean. But y'all should have won that game anyway, to be honest with you. Y'all didn't do enough. Caleb Williams, he struggled that whole game. We watched the whole game. He struggled. Jaden Daniels, he just couldn't score the touchdowns when they was in the red zone. But hey, man, Washington Commanders looking like the real deal, man.
Yeah, when it comes to what happened, so it's a few things that happened for them to lead up to get that touchdown. One, they got a 13 to 15-yard pass complete before they went for it. Number two, he had all day to throw the ball. And then when he threw it, so there are a few things that happened. There's a crowd of people, right? Usually you see more DBs, a couple wide receivers in the front line. So it's three lines: front line, middle line, back line, right? Think about it like volleyball if you want to. You think about it like basketball whenever you get a tip in. So his hands are the front line, and then the other one is the receiver. So right there. And you got the second line of hands, receivers, DBs, all up there. In the very back where my hand is, it's supposed to be a DB and the wide receiver. Nobody's supposed to be left back there. His hand goes up, the ball comes here, and I'm sorry, put it down here. His hand goes up, the ball comes here. You're supposed to try to bat it down. That's not where it happened. When he bats it, it goes up the top of his hands. Second line of defenders, it goes all across their hands. And the other guy's way back in the back by himself. It's more than one thing that happened on that whole drive that led to them losing that game. It's not on the young man, even though he got a part to play. We're going to talk about that next. It's not on him for batting the ball up. He did not bat it up. He batted it as good as he could because he wanted to bat it down. He just wasn't tall enough. He missed time to jump, whatever you think it is. But it's not just on him. Who left Brown back there by himself? Who let Scary Terry catch a 13-yard pass out of bounds?
Yep.
Who let Jaden Daniels sit up there and scramble for all of 10 seconds back there in the backfield without laying or putting any pressure on him? There's a lot of things that happen. Great job on when life comes at you fast.
Yes,
and I have another clip right here. Money shot is what we have right here. Money shot is something that I want you to remember, something that you cannot forget. And when you hear it, when you see it, when you feel it, when you just gotta have it, make sure you come back, hear all this one wonderful podcast brought to you by yours truly, Kerry right there,
yep.
Gary right here. Here is the Money Shot. Here, you child. Ladies and gentlemen, this here money shot goes to none other than what we were just talking about. This DB's name is Tyreek Stevenson. Right here, number 29. He is set up right here. I know it's a little out of focus, but he wound up being out of the play while it was going on for about 4 seconds. Right here, you will see right now, he's in the very front. He tips the ball. Boom, number 29 tips the ball. Number 85, Brown catches the ball. He catches the ball for the touchdown to win the game. That is an Hail Mary play. It looked like it was longer than 52 yards. It went 60-some yards in the air. Mm-hmm. Credit to Jaden Daniels and the Washington Commanders. Everybody doing their job there. Everybody sitting there doing what they need to take place. But The money shot goes to not only Tyreek Stevenson, but the whole Chicago Bears. And most importantly, the thing that we always talk about, the thing that you will always remember if you remember nothing from this podcast, in sports, coaching can lose you a game faster than players can.
Yes, you can.
Coaching lost this game. Coaching got that 13 to 15-yard pass out of bounds. Coaching didn't have pressure going on the ball. Coaching also didn't have enough people back there in the right positions to stop that play from happening. And coaching had an arrogant player taunting fans before the game was over. 6 seconds stopped this from happening. 6 seconds is all that it took. Here he is taunting fans 6 seconds. And then extra 10 with Jay Daniels scrambling around. He was in the play after 4 seconds. Jay Daniels is scrambling all the way around. I wish I had more angles for y'all. We got limited technology right here. But number 29 comes in, tips the ball. Whoops! Number 85, Brown scores. And this is karma.
That's karma.
This is bad coaching. This is bad players. This is whatever you think it is. But what you cannot say is that this was not the rightful ending to albeit great game, and it shouldn't have been, because Washington Commanders should have won it even more. Shout out to you, Washington Commanders. Boo to the Chicago Bears, because you should have won the game and you didn't, because you were arrogant. I don't know if that's because you're a new quarterback, you got to finish. I don't know if that's because your coaching staff, you got to finish. I don't know if that's because DB thought he just did a gospel job throughout the game. You got to finish. If you ain't first, then you're last.
Yep.
Ricky Bobby. And you, Chicago Bears, are last. All right, I'm out of breath right now.
All right, man. Well, hey, that was good, man. Hey, look, I think we did our thing. I believe we did our thing tonight with segments, man. You couldn't go wrong with Anthony Richardson. You just got replaced, man. Y'all could anyone like you was playing anyway. I'm gonna still say this. I don't know what the coach was thinking to drafting him. I ain't see it in Florida. Me personally, I just didn't see it in Florida. Maybe they was going off potential. I'm pretty sure they was going off potential. You know, big 6'4" guy out of Florida, played in the SEC, made some things happen. I just didn't see it personally. I didn't see it.
So what they were going off of was potential. He was supposed to be a project. He doesn't know how to keep himself safe whenever he's running, because he tries to take on the hits as though he's the biggest man out there and nothing can happen to him. Also, his accuracy is not good.
His rapper career ain't even.
Yeah, I discourage anybody from trying to rap. That's in unless you Damian Lillard.
Unless you Damian Lillard.
But it was a potential, right? Big physical human being who is like got all the tools. They were thinking they can coach him up. And albeit it's not over, because we see instances where you aren't good where you start, but it's about where you finish. Baker Mayfield, Geno Smith. That is about it right now. Matthew Stafford
James Winston.
Matthew Stafford looks better in the Rams, and then Jared Goff looks better with the Detroit Lions. It's not where you start, it's where you finish.
Sam Darnold.
No. And he's coming down. He's coming down to earth, bro. He's coming down to earth. I know that flag was happening, but let's be honest, they wasn't going to drive down the score.
Who says
who? They wasn't going to drive down the score. Sam Darnold has come down to earth, and I wish Kirk Cousins would next. Want to make sure, before we get going, what are you listening to? We love music here. We want to make sure we get the picks in so we can highlight y'all before we do ours. Put an M in the chat next to the song and the artist and or album. We want to make sure we highlight that. Want to make sure we shout out the Facebook page, YouTube page, and now we are on Twitch. GC Sports Talk 51 Sanderson special. That's another episode for another day. Y'all will find that out. Some of y'all may already know. Some of y'all may not. But yes, that is on Twitch. Appreciate you, Mario. I'm sorry, Black Raiden. I always do that on accident. Appreciate you, Black Raiden, for telling me that. Make sure we plug everything that we need to. And without further ado, before we get to that, NBA is kicking off right now.
Yes,
the Lakers were 3-0. They are now 3-1. That's what this hat is here for.
Thanks.
They were 3-0. Now they're 3-1. Looking really good. Everybody got their moment. And we're done with that. So now he's going to be in the G League and going back and forth to playing with the professional Lakers. He'll be with the G League team as well. It's about his development. Maybe he gets it, maybe he doesn't. But I want to make sure we shout out. They are playing great. Anthony Davis is taking the mantle. LeBron James is still doing it in his 22nd year in the league. D-Lo sometimes steps up. Austin Rivers. I mean, Austin Reeves
Yes,
sometimes
sir.
steps up. JJ Redick, let's see if you can instill that dog in him. Dalton Connect, hey, keep doing your thing.
Keep doing it.
We are very high on you. We saw you play in Tennessee. Something crazy work.
And by the way, JJ Redick, I guess, hasn't installed the energy with the Lakers. They playing with a little bit more grit. They playing a little bit more exciting, more fast paced. And he's drawing up some great plays, by the way. He's drawing up some absolutely great plays. Denver Nuggets, right now, I know the season just started. I think they may have won yesterday against the Toronto Raptors. I don't know how the Toronto Raptors let them get back in the game, but that's neither here nor there. But y'all was almost on the cusp of going 0-4 to start the season. That ain't a good look.
That's early, man.
You got to give a big shout out to Paolo Beccaro with the Orlando Magic. Scored his 50 ball last night. Also, last night, great matchup. Boston Celtics versus the Milwaukee Bucks. Boston won that one. Milwaukee, they kind of, I don't know what's going on with Milwaukee right now. Dame played good. Giannis played good. Everybody else. But, hey, it is what it is.
It's really early. I'm not making no skepticism, no predictions, no nothing like that. It's really, really early in the season. I will say, if you ask them what's wrong with the Milwaukee Bucks, I'll say this. That window might be closed.
Yeah, Chris Middleton, I ain't seen him play last night. I don't know if he hurt or not.
The window might be closed. A team or two that I'm looking forward to see. I'm looking forward to see what the Brooklyn Nets can look like now that they have parsed everything and now they've started over again. We shall see. We'll see if they can keep a coach longer than 2 years.
Hey, look, Brooklyn, let me tell you this. I know Ben Simmons out there.
Oh God!
If y'all just want somebody to pass the ball around, I could do that. If you need somebody to pass the ball around and play good defense, if you sign me to a nice little contract, $2 million, I would do that for y'all. I would do that for y'all. I'm just saying, Ben Simmons. I will shoot it too, so don't get it construed. I will shoot it. Anyway. I will shoot that bad boy. I ain't him. I will shoot it.
Anyway.
Do not leave me wide open. Go ahead.
Anyway, thank y'all for tuning in. Of course, we are getting to your music picks first before we get into ours. Really, really quick. We have from Chelsea, Fire and Desire, Rick James and Tina Marie.
Good one.
All right.
Mulholland Drive by October London. I hope I said that right.
That's Sean boy right there.
Yes, sir.
October London. All right. Get involved by
Raphael
Q-Tip.
Facts.
Thank you so much, Aunt Alexis, for that.
Love Raphael indeed.
Love him.
Tony.
See what we got. When We Be by Ronan. Am I saying it right?
When We Buy by Rowan.
Oh, sorry. When We Buy. Sorry.
Yeah, When We Buy by Rowan.
Rowan.
Okay.
See, I did say it wrong. When We Buy by Rowan. Sorry about that, y'all.
All right, man.
All right. Well, we have nothing else. We probably gonna get y'all out of here a little bit early today. Appreciate y'all for tuning in.
We appreciate it. All.
We want to make sure we don't keep y'all too long. You know what I'm saying? Well, without further ado, once again, we love music here. We want to make sure we give that our highlight is something that's very involved in our life, is intertwined in sports. The whole 9 yards right there. I know I'm talking fast because I want to get y'all out of here on time. Without further ado, who are your first two picks, my brother?
All right, so the first one we have, like I said, I've been telling y'all, I've been listening to album after album after album. Shout out to Dat Piff on YouTube. But the first one, if you haven't listened to this album, you gotta go listen to it. It's by Leon Thomas. The name of the song is Mutt. You got a thing. Yeah, you got a remix with our boy Freddie Gibbs on there. Freddie killed it as always. But Leon Thomas, Mutt. Again, that's the name of his album as well, Mutt. Please go check it out. R&B album. Y'all gonna love it. Vibes don't lie. That it slaps. Also, Hit Boy and Big Hit. You gotta show me, baby. Show me. If you ain't know, please go check it out. To all the rap listeners out there, go check out Hit Boy and Big Hit. Show me. Unfortunately, Big Hit is back in jail. Unfortunately, but while he was out for the limited time that he was, him and his son, Hit Boy, was making some good music, and his daughter as well, Hit Lena. But yeah, if you don't go, y'all go check it out. Leon Thomas, Mutt, and Hit Boy and Big Hit. Show me.
Before I get mine in, I want to say this. these next two people I'm gonna name, you just named Leon Thomas. The second one is Sabrina Carpenter, Nickelodeon and Disney stars, right?
Uh-huh.
They putting out good music, y'all. That's all I'm
Put out some
saying.
real good music, boy.
Sabrina Carpenter been on a burner.
She's been on
one. Yeah, it's been really good. And Leon Thomas in Victorious. He was on a Lifetime movie back in the day when he was super young. He left all that behind to pursue music. He plays instruments. He's got a great voice. He's written. He's written a lot of great things and has a Grammy. Has a Grammy. Leon Thomas is that dude. I've been following him since before Victorious, but mainly Victorious too. So yeah, for sure, Leon Thomas.
And by the way, he's alumni of Hollywood Arts. So don't sleep on Hollywood Arts. If you know, you know. Ding.
Oh wow.
Ding. Shout out to Hollywood Arts, man. Wow. Y'all doing y'all thing.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, Ariana Grande, Leon Thomas. Am I tripping? They alumni is up there. They all got some Hall of Fame alumni. Shout out to Hollywood Arts. If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
This dude right here. Right. All right. So my two picks are Isaiah Falls, Sin on Purpose. I'm gonna tell you this so that when we get done, that one fine. Isaiah Falls, Sin on Purpose, and Sasha Keeble, I believe I'm saying her last night, and I call him 6 Black. I don't know what they call them, Black, whatever it is, right? Black, yeah, it's 6 Black to me. I don't care. Take your time. Once again, Isaiah Falls, Sin on Purpose, and then Sasha Keeble, believe I'm saying that right. Sasha Keeble featuring 6 Black or Black. Take Your Time, 2 dope records. After I listened to Mutt and the whole album and all that, I went and listened to some other stuff. They said some comparable artists. Isaiah Falls got some stuff out there too.
Okay, gotta check it out.
Yeah. Orlando, Florida, by the way.
Orlando.
He's from Orlando. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So both of those are my 2 picks. He gave you his 2 picks. Appreciate all of that. I think we got a couple more in here. So let me go in here. Fun fact, Leon Thomas was in it. Now, that's not a fun fact. That boy murdered his role. If you know, you know.
Hey, thank God he got his locks back too. He got locks back.
Had to make a change every now and then. To Live and Die in LA by Pac in honor of the Dodgers.
To Live and Die in LA.
Shout out to that remake by Tyler Creator too.
I ain't know yet though.
But Ty Dolla $ign. Sorry, Ty Dolla $ign.
To live and die in LA.
And
it's the place to be.
You done? I'm not stopping your shine. When they come hit us with a whole play, they're gonna copyright this. They're gonna come. They YouTube. They do whatever they want to. Sabrina Carpenter is the business.
Big
me
personally, I like Espresso.
I like a lot of her songs.
Yeah, Espresso slaps. I ain't gonna lie.
Murder his role. Leon Thomas murdered his role. If I'd have known, then I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Hey, what you doing here?
You sick?
Did I tell you? Did I send you a text saying you come over? He's looking so confused.
Oh my bad. If I would have known. Oh man. All right. See, we went at the time. We went at the time. All right. Want to thank all y'all once again for tuning in for this fun-filled hour. Thank you to Facebook. Thank you to YouTube. Thank you to Twitch. All the platforms we are streamed to. Thank y'all so very much. We appreciate y'all so very much.
Sir.
You got anything else you want to add?
Man, appreciate it. We're gonna get y'all out here on time.
Yep. Want to thank y'all for tuning in. Remember to chase your dreams. Don't let anybody tell you can't do nothing. Remember, it's all in you. Remember, it's in the past, like Rafiki said. It doesn't matter. And y'all keep moving forward.
And remember, it's not how hard you hit, it's how hard you get hit and keep moving forward.
And with that, we are at an hour. Want to thank y'all once again. This is GNC Sports Talk, where we do it
for the culture.
By the culture.
Because we are the culture, you did.
#1 sports podcast. Why?
Because our mama said so.
Because our mama said so. Y'all take it easy. Peace easy. We love y'all. Thank y'all. And we are out.